you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
So it looks like Richard Seymour and Cliff Branch ain't gonna be the only Raiders that's gonna be in Canton this upcoming season, because news broke out today that the Raiders will face the Jacksonville Jaguars to open up the 2022 season at the Hall of Fame game August 4th, 2022. This will be the Raiders' 4th time playing in the Hall of Fame game, and fun fact, the Raiders are undefeated, a 3-0 record. As for the Jacksonville Jaguars, this will be their 2nd appearance all time at the Hall of Fame game. Both teams will debut with their new head coaches, Josh McDaniels for the Raiders and Doug Peterson for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Hall of Fame game obviously ain't the most entertaining game out there because most of the starters don't even play in this game, but it will be a great opportunity to see these young players, wherever we draft, get an opportunity to shine and try to make the roster. And some other news, the Raiders have officially announced today that they have signed defensive tackle Andrew Billings to the roster, and a corresponding move, they have released the Big O's Jeremiah Patasi from the team. Now, this does not come as a surprise to me because the Raiders are going to need some bodies at the defensive line position, especially with a lot of them hitting the open market up in March. You got guys like Solomon Thomas, Quentin Jefferson, Darius Philon, and Jonathan Hankins all possibly leaving this team. Who knows if they'll come back. Billings was drafted in the 4th round by the Bengals in the 2016 draft, playing in 47 games before leaving as a free agent and joining the Browns. He was then cut midway through the season and signed with the Chiefs practice squad through the playoffs. In his career, he totaled 81 tackles, 3.5 sacks, and 12 quarterback hits. At this point, Andrew Billings is nothing more than just another camp body that could provide some depth to the defensive line position, but who knows whether or not he could be a key piece here in Las Vegas. With that said, Raider Nation, what are your thoughts on this signing, bringing in Andrew Billings, and which Raider defensive linemen would you guys bring back this upcoming season between Solomon Thomas, Quentin Jefferson, Jonathan Hankins, and Darius Philon? Let me know down in the comments below. So it looks like our quarterback Derek Carr has finally broke his silence on our new head coach Josh McDaniels and new GM Dave Ziegler. I mean, he didn't really have to come out and talk about this, but everybody's always gonna speculate. According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, Derek Carr had nothing but good things to say about this new regime, saying, "They've been super awesome. They've been great. I'm just looking forward to getting to know them. We're doing the whole business relationship thing, but hopefully we can get our families together and start getting to know each other and start building that unity that we had last year." This is good to hear, especially knowing that Derek Carr was one of the guys, one of the players on the team that was really vocal about keeping Rich Bisaccia as our head coach moving forward. It will be some big shoes to fill, especially with the players, but I'm sure that Josh McDaniels is up for it. Another huge thing that DC did bring up and kind of talk about was his contract extension. And by the sounds of it, it does seem like Derek Carr wants to do whatever it takes to bring in as much talent to surround him and this team to go on and win. Who knows, maybe bring in a familiar face, Davante Adams, saying, obviously, that's in mind when I'm talking about all that, but there's also some football players that I want to play with, so I keep that in mind too. Just hearing that, we already know who he's talking about, and there's one player that could hit free agency that Derek Carr really wants to play with, and that is Green Bay Packer wide receiver and his former teammate at Fresno State, Davante Adams. I've said this over and over and over again. If we can do it, then we should, especially if Derek Carr is willing to take somewhat of a cut. Now, obviously, it would all depend on what Aaron Rodgers does, whether he does leave the Green Bay Packers or retires, and if the Packers would tag Davante Adams or not. Carr is in his final year of his contract and is due an extension, but if he's true to his word and is all about winning, then I don't think it'll take the Raiders much to keep him around. Who knows, maybe he just capping and just wants to say all the right things to get that contract extension, but I know for a fact, whether we like it or not, I do believe that Derek Carr will be our starting quarterback come this next season. And on top of all of that, I do think that he'll take an extension that will be friendly and that'll help bring in some players, some talent to help this team elevate to the next level. So with that being said, Raider Nation, what are your thoughts on what Derek Carr had to say about his new head coaches? And what do you think he'll do with his contract extension? And do you guys believe that he would do whatever it takes to possibly bring in his former teammate Davante Adams to this team? Let your boy know down in the comments below. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If this is the very first time you're coming across my channel and you love the Las Vegas Raiders, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. Until the next video, This your boy Simone Raider and your boys. Yeah.
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear. Look, started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear. Look, 4